Okay, the latest NB going out the door. This is a real nice one. The owner scoured the country for low miles. So this is a 05 with like 31,000 on it. And he didn't hold back. He started out with a new subframe that we offer. V8 Roadsters offers the tubular subframe, which makes life really easy. No more having to weld in the mount, set your pinion angle, and all that tricky stuff that a lot of people stress over. It's a Ohlins, the 8.8. This is an interesting one. It's got a 273 gear in it. I think he's going to go to Bonneville or something. I'm not sure. Went with the Ohlins Road Track. Beautiful ride. Really good control. Got the Wilwood 4 pistons on the back. I have a local guy do my exhausts to spec depending on what the customer's looking for, and you can tell he knows how to run a bead. We go for maximum ground clearance, but this is probably about flywheel. This is probably about a 550, 570 horse engine, so you got to kind of trade off ground clearance for performance. I've got a few miles on it. There's no scraping or anything like that, so so far so good. This one's destined for the rural roads of southeastern Ohio, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah, went with the big Wilwoods in the front. Got the Ohlins Road Track. This is a nice piece here. This is our new swaybar. This car works really good. We do a lot for heat management on these things too. You'll notice the headers are Cerakoted. I don't know if you can see up. Yeah, you can see up in the tunnel over here. This is DEI heat mat, and boy, oh boy, does it work good. It's 90 degrees out, half-hour drive. Put your hand on the transmission tunnel, and it's stone cold. This is the first one I've done with this stuff, and the other two behind me that are being built both have it in it now. We got a little NC down here, about 3/4 of the way done, and we got an NB up there, and not even halfway yet. So let's drop it down and take a peek under the hood. So unlike most of my builds, which get brand new crate motors like the one over there in the corner, the customer supplied this engine. It's a 6.2. It was in his RX-8 build, and it's quite healthy. It's got a really good size cam and it over 600 lift, a lot of duration. But we tuned the heck out of it, and it's very, very streetable. You're not going to fool anybody with the exhaust note. But the drivability is really good. I've been struggling with accessory drives since GM discontinued their CTS-V kit. That used to work really well. So what I've landed on in all three builds here and a couple down the road, I've gone with electric power steering from ePower Steering for all of these. It gets rid of the pump, gets rid of the belt, gets rid of the fluid, gets rid of the cooler, gets rid of the lines, and the level of assist is adjustable with a knob on the dash. But what it allows me to do is have an alternator down low on this side, AC compressor down low on that side. That's it. Really cleans things up. As far as replacement parts, brackets are available. When I build these, you should only have to go to 3 places to get parts for it: O'Reilly's, Mazda, or GM. You shouldn't have to build anything. You shouldn't have to struggle to replace anything. And that's the idea. Interior. Looks bone stock. So this has the TKX 5-speed in it. First one I've done, and I think it's the best shifting box of them all, aside from the stock Miata box. It's not as mechanical as the T56 Magnum or the standard T56 or the TR6060. And really, in a light car like this, you don't need those 2 overdrives. One's sufficient. The nice thing is the TKX has the exact same shift pattern as the transmission that was in here, so stock shift knob. And as you can see, all the gauges appear stock. They are. And everything talks through a cluster commander to the Mazda dash, and the GM signals do what Miata wants them to do, and the dash is fully functional. The other thing that's fully functional is the cruise control. All the stock buttons do everything they're supposed to do. And it wasn't easy. Reverse lights, come on. Yay! There's a lot of cam in this engine. It's amazing. I have a guy that I work with on the tuning that just does an awesome job.
Absolutely.
So one of the things you'll see when we do a little thing here, this is, once you get above about 230 on the exhaust side duration, if it was an automatic, you'd kind of need a converter.
Right.
But it's real hard to get them to run down low and not trailer hitch. But he's got this one really good.
Got some brakes too. Wow.
That is one thing I stress to my customers. The minimum brake setup on an NA, NB going out the door would be the 11-inch Wilwood fronts with a 4-piston caliper, and then just use the 0405 Mazda Speed rears. And that'll cover 90% of your needs, unless you're a hardcore track guy. A lot of pad selection, you're into the whole deal for $1,500. So that's the minimum brake kit. You know, NCs, you can run a bigger wheel, so you can run a bigger brake. But as far as drivability and going down the road, and I mean, if we had a logger on here, which we've done for the past 3 days, it runs 190-degree water temperature, and well, 196. That's where the thermostat opens, and then. On the air intake side with that Corvette air intake, it never runs more than 5 above ambient, which is where you want to be. The beauty of that is, that's the only one, when you sit at a light, you can watch your intake air temperatures come up, which is not a good thing. And with this intake setup, as soon as you start driving, boom, right back down to ambient within 1/8 of a mile. Any other air box or any filter under the hood, they just get heat soaked. And of course, as the intake temperature comes up, they pull ignition timing out.
Right.
So you lose power, so not desirable. But like anything else, we're starting to run out of C7 and C6 air boxes.
Huh.
I gotta find them on eBay. I used to get them from GM.
So many in a Miata now.
Oh my. See any cops? That was 70 miles an hour.
Incredible.
And then here we are in 3rd gear at 1500. I'm gonna run it up into 5th gear at about 50.
Okay.
And you'll see how low this thing will idle down. Didn't like that.
What cam's in this again?
It's a BTR Stage 2. So it's over 600 lift.
Okay.
And a lot of duration, which is well, that's That's how I like to drive these things around, just use the torque. But you can get up into 5th gear on this thing, and turn the assist down a little bit. There we go. It says adjustable. So here we are in 5th gear at 40 miles an hour at 1100 RPMs. No trailer hitching. If I wanted to, I could just ease into it and go up to whatever this thing's top speed is, which would, I'm sure, it's 175, 180 with this setup. So anyway, the drivability is very good, as you can see. Doesn't overheat.
Which is a big deal for Miatas. I love to overheat.
Especially in Florida.
Yes.
Well, I get a lot of people build their cars. My car's overheating, your radiator sucks, your fans are even worse. I say, you get the belly pan on? No. Why? So put the belly pan on. Call me up. Oh, wow, it cools. Yeah, really got to be careful making sure there's nowhere for the air to go except through the radiator. And the LS engine, in general, they cool very nicely. They're not hard to cool like a high-strung, older small block or maybe some old Mopars and stuff like that. That once you get the power level up, you know, you can keep them cool. So with the cruise control, this is going to be a wonderful cruiser. It's, I mean, like here we are, 4th gear, 1400 RPMs. Loving life in Florida. A little fireball
Yeah, a little
bottle.
fireball shooter.
Yeah, Jesus, driving around in his Audi hitting fireballs.
That's Florida right
Florida
there.
man.
Florida man.
We don't mess with shooters in V8 Miatas. We get the whole damn bottle and just chug off it.
Howdy, people.
It's disabled Audi people. Drinking on our money.
Goodness.
Good on them. What's going on here? But drivability is great. I mean, you know, this thing's knocking down like 480 to the tires, maybe a little bit more. And just loping around the neighborhood. Very tight, not a lot of rattles, nothing like that. And even, you know, you felt the compliance over the railroad tracks with these Ohlins. It's firm, but it's not uncomfortable. They're nice shocks.
Definitely firm, extremely comfortable.
Yeah, I got a lot of experience with Ohlins in the motorcycle world and car world, and it's a really high quality product. The thing about Ohlins is they have what they call their database, and it's massive. It encompasses all their products, and they just get feedback from everybody that's using them, and their stuff just keeps getting better and better and better based on, you know, their settings bank and all that stuff. Natasha's out during the daytime. First gear roller by him and stand on it.